Welcome to this special 37-hour, 49-minute, 42-second Sabbath. Special coffee with yours truly, Adrian h.a.dragan, who died during COVID, although had 3 negative tests. Was vaccinated May 30th. I think I had COVID end of January 2020 until about February 20th. So sick, ill, and disease. It was like death, pestilence, and disease in my body. In many ways, Adrian h.a.dragan died during COVID and being reborn as yours truly, Adrian Dragon, androgynous pansexual founder of the dancing goddess and the Dragon Empire for world peace, international security, global justice, and universal love and freedom. I'm gonna pour myself a cup of coffee. It's gonna be a special coffee with yours truly, Adrian h.a.dragan. However, it won't be blah 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 too much. I'm just gonna be rolling on this beautiful book written by my spiritual father, and gonna be rolling 3 Sabbath legal cannabis joints for world peace, international security, global freedom, and universal love. And we'll listen to Mr. Joe Biden's speech. Let it be first understood, known, understood correctly. To my American brothers and sisters down there, a few miles down south is the border. Yours truly, Adrian h.a.dragan, was an American born in the USA, baby, twice in past lives. Matter of fact, 156 years ago, a few hundred miles that way, down in the deep south, Georgia. Also served in the U.S. Army 156 years ago. And I'm asking now, also immediate citizenship, to be a third-time citizens of the USA. Now 2021, by this posting of this recording, maybe by tomorrow, maybe by 3 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow, Sunday the 13th of June, if not by summer, June 21st, if not by July 4th. If anybody hears this message, spread it out, type it. The Adrian h.a.dragan gotta give him not just the green card, but the immediate citizenship. Yours truly, calling on all allies, armies to support my mission, vision, and philosophy for world peace, international justice, global freedom, and universal love. Look at these beauties. By, of course, supporting the mission, vision, and philosophy of the dancing goddess and the Dragon Empire, who are one empire under the sun, under the stars on earth, to create the 2 institutions by the Phoenix People's Party, the anti-war, anti-poverty, anti-racism, pro-love, universal revolutionary centrist party. With the 2 institutions global, the International Citizen Integrated Social Security Force, aka the Dragon Army, in order to secure the 3 elements of civilization: food, housing, and transport for all, by a public-private partnership, and the global central bank, by what my theory put into practice called debt refusion, taking all ALL private and public debt, refusing it, creating all that number, whatever the public-private debt is, for our allies versus NATO countries. Create a global central bank with a universal unit of exchange to create the 2 institutions of the Dancing Goddess Army, the International Integrated Dance League to organize mass dancing events for the mass cleaning of solar, hydro, and electric power, and the forests, and the mass cleaning of the oceans, rivers, waterways, and of course the Dragon Army to secure the 3 elements of civilization: food, housing, and transport. Once we have that secured, we will be able to encourage people to volunteer, work out, train, exercise, do community work. And of course, we will be ready for the next pandemic, so it arises. If COVID mutates, we'll be ready with this mobilization of 1% of citizenry, first of NATO allied countries, for world peace. First, of course, of NATO allied countries, to create the 2 institutions aforementioned of the Dancing Goddess Army, officially titled the International Integrated Dance League, integrated now being all gender, all ages, all sexual orientations, inclusive and cooperative covenant dance league, and complementary covenant institution with the Dragon Army, officially titled the International Citizen Integrated Social Security Force, of which I began advocating for the creation of and the institutionalized establishment thereof from all allied NATO countries first, and then our allies across the America, Africa, Middle East, Israel, to mobilize 1% of citizenry in a paradoxical parallel way. As if you don't know now, you will know that in October 2019, yours truly, Adrian h.a.dragan, world peace advocate and independent artist, activist, and athlete, created a World War III scenario That was, I mean, a workout, a new training workout program that was designed, made, and created to go hand in hand with a World War III scenario that, in a nearly paradoxical, providential way, resembles the COVID-19 health and financial crises. And of course, since in my scenario was offering the solution, that's why I began advocating in the middle of COVID, July 24th. I said I think I had COVID and I recovered about February 20th, when, due to COVID, paradoxical, providential, in a parallel way, the financial global recession started with the stock market crash that ended April 7th. And of course, in my parallel scenario, of which the general war integrated total body training system, the 300 workout, was created, made to go hand in hand with, of course, the scenario was a stock market crash, fictitious in the timeline of the scenario. And of course, in the real timeline, I have performed yesterday my 185th session of the General War Integrated Total Body Training System. Those 7 words: General War Integrated Total Body Training System, aka the 300, translate simply known as the 300 workout design, created to made hand in hand with that scenario. And since, in, of course, the timeline of that scenario included a fictitious stock market crash called Black Halloween crash, which triggered a global financial collapse and subsequently a surprise attack by China and North Korea because of, due to the US-China trade war, which I've taken into consideration to create the scenario, other geopolitical events that had transpired, such as the arrest of Meng Wanzhou by Canadian authorities in order to extradite her to honor an extradition treaty with the USA. And of course, the US-China trade war was taking into consideration other geopolitical factors and historical events, such as Pearl Harbor, by yours truly, student of history, military history, financial geopolitics. Now, first and foremost, I don't know what caused COVID. I think it was snakes to human beings, but since I don't know, I cannot rule out another possibility, be it a man-made virus, an accident in a lab, or an experiment gone wrong. But I do know 100% without a doubt is that my scenario predates COVID by 93 days. I started it October 17th, 2019, so 93 days, 3 months before COVID. In my scenario, I've offered the solution, and thus since July 24th, 2020, I began advocating for the creation of the Dragon Army, from U.S. Army of mobilizing citizens, 1% of Canada, U.S. NATO, North Atlantic Treaty Organization countries, in order to secure food, housing, and transport. Blah blah blah, Dragon Age, love you. Biden now.
Firsthand, the tragedies of this pandemic. We had even more people.
Beginning. I'm offering them hugs and massages and washing of the feet, since yours truly, Dragon, does not offer thanks and appreciation just with the blah blah blah. So, to my brothers and sisters in the USA, I was an American twice in past lives, calling Biden to invite me, or those workers on the front lines, for a few weeks in front of the White House or in the White House, where I wash their hands, wash their feet, their heads, give them a massage, like 12-hour shifts for a whole week. Fly them home in front of the White House, give dragon massage, dragon washing the feet of the hands, kisses and hugs, a good long hugs, a good washing of the feet, hands, massages. So I like to offer more than blah blah blah. Real practical love. My brothers and sisters of the USA, I love you. I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. He said it, and America's not perfect. I'm not perfect. America is not perfect. I got vices. I'm moody. I've been through depression and suicidal. Poor. And now I'm paradoxically living the worst financial situation of my adult life. I'm getting in the fittest, strongest, most physical condition of my adult life due to the 300 workout, aka General War Integrated Total Body Training System. I got vices. Moody. Anger. But working out, training, exercising has worked for me. Far from perfect. I've did many mistakes in past years, many years. I've hurt many people. I got a small hand, got small feet, got small. The only thing big on me is this big mouth. But I got love in my heart. Love for me means also action. Because people say, I love, I love you, this and that. But allies, okay. But what you bring on the table, you do this. Love is action, as the Romans said. Great philosophical saying, although I'm not right wing, I'm not left wing, I'm a centrist, universal revolutionary centrist. The private public partnership for world peace, global security, international freedom, and universal love, securing three elements of civilization: food, housing, and transport for all. That is the mission, vision, and philosophy of the Dragon Army, Dragon Empire. Made many mistakes. Make mistakes probably every day. I probably hurt maybe many people. My big mouth was misunderstood. Struggled with addictions, XYZ. For me, I have worked in the past years working out, training, exercise, I believe for many. That's why, of course, I'm also calling on the National Football League, NFL, National Hockey League, NHL, NBA, Major League Baseball, MLB, National Basketball Association, to mass finance our brothers and sisters. Since you athletes already make millions, multi-millions, to mass finance, especially the youth, to work out, train, exercise. Working out, training, exercising has been, is, and will continue to be medicine of choice for yours truly. I believe so it is for many. Crossed the great desert, was suicidal, depressed, spent many years lonely, chronic illness in the streets of Hawk Island, Montreal. Wrote much theory, social theory, financial theory, military theory, geopolitical theory, spiritual theory, of course, about my reincarnations and belief in spirituality, God, goddess. I say there's no God without the goddess. That's my belief. More mystical belief. The continuing, of course, Jewish, Christian, but a universal approach. The motto of the goddess, dancing goddess empire, is of course that all fruits, vegetables, and legumes are made, created, and produced by the dance of the goddess, with her brother the sun who danced to create produce and fruits and legumes that fed those workers when they built the pyramids, and that danced the son of her, the sun, with her sister, dances the sister with the brother the sun to make, create, and produce fruits, vegetables, and legumes that are building skyscrapers in Canada, US, and across the world right now. Adrian, h.a.dragan out.